Hi everyone. 2 weeks really goes by quickly, doesn't it? I am so delighted to talk to you today a little bit about flexibility and what it has been teaching me. And much of it has centered around this quote that I posted on the Facebook page. When you become inflexible in life, you become frustrated with life. And whenever I was frustrated these past 2 weeks, it always went back to my inability to be in control of a situation. I do like to plan things out and have things go according to plan. And the real trick in life is great, plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. But not everything goes according to the script in life, and it so can get us off kilter. It's sort of like you're on a boat and it's smooth sailing, and all of a sudden something comes along to rock the boat. And if you can go with the flow, you won't tumble. But if you try to resist, you'll end up overboard. Little things like I had planned a family get together for 24 of us for Mother's Day and was flying home to be with everybody, wanted everything to be perfect. And we were all assembled, all of us of varying ages, from children to grown-ups to older folks, and they wouldn't seat us right away. So we have 24 people waiting in the lobby, waiting to be seated. When we finally did get seated, instead of us being in the main dining room near where the buffet was, we had to go down 2 flights of steps. And then they seated us at 2 tables instead of what should have been 3, so we were all kind of smushed together. And I was reading the room and thinking, oh, Brenda, you organized this and it's not perfect. And people are a little frustrated themselves and uncomfortable. And then I had this epiphany, which was it didn't matter when we sat, how we sat, or where we sat. What mattered was that we were all together. And we could either take our energy in that room to be frustrated and irritated with the things that weren't right or the people that offended us, or we could choose to love in that moment and embrace what was and make the best of it so that love could win the day, which was the whole point in the very beginning. But it really is a decision to say, okay, this may not be the way I scripted it, but it is what it is. What's the most important thing? What's really going to matter in 5 years? Is it going to matter where I sat? Or is it going to matter that I loved my aunts and my uncles and my cousins and my nephew that's what really matters. So I say that to encourage all of us, that we have moments in time that are opportunities to choose to be flexible, to go with the flow, to choose positive energy and good energy, and to choose love, because in 5 years, that's what's really going to matter, isn't it? So we build on flexibility, knowing that we can't control everything. And sometimes when we don't control it, it turns out even better than you might have imagined. I can think of several times when things didn't go according to my plan, but I'm really glad they didn't. And when you know that there is energy well beyond and bigger and greater and wiser involved, you can let go and let God. So I'm saying a prayer for all of us for the next 2 weeks. What is the word that we need to help guide us on our path so we can live a path of peace, not go to pieces? And the answer is, okay, I didn't have my glasses on and I first thought it said retirement. Yay, retirement, right? No. But the answer is contentment. And that just so goes along with what I was just sharing, because the Apostle Paul, I believe it was, said, I have learned to be content in whatever state I'm in. Meaning, some days are going to be better than others. Some days, it's not a spa treatment at the Ritz-Carlton. Maybe it is an uncomfortable wait in a very long line at the DMV. Or maybe it's not being able to sit where you wanted to, or next to who you wanted to, or it's waiting for something that you've been longing for. I have been listening to the teachings of Abraham Hicks, and Esther often says, find your joy right in the moment. It may not be exactly like the way I would want it right now, but find something good in it. Find something to be happy about right now. If we can trick our minds into adjusting when we're feeling flummoxed, fatigued, irritated, annoyed, and say, what can I find in this moment right now that brings me joy? You can find contentment in that. You know, I don't want to live in a constant state of discontent. Do I have everything I want? No. Is there a lot more I want to accomplish and do? Yes. But I'm not going to let that stuff that remains at bay to keep me from the joy I can feel today. So it's sort of like a dance we play in life. Yes, always be wanting, always be looking, always be asking and seeking for more. Absolutely. But don't throw out the blessings that bring you joy and happiness and contentment. It's all wrapped around that sense of appreciation for life as it is right now. And as you appreciate it, you will have that sense of contentment and peace. Don't let tomorrow torment you away from what can make you happy today. That's a good word for all of us, contentment. May your hearts be contented these next 2 weeks. Please leave a comment for me and let me know what brings content to your heart.